Hey everybody, welcome back to Moonface Tarot 1111 if you guys are returning. And if you are new, please consider subscribing. If you guys would like to book me for a personal reading, as these are general and collective readings, you can do so by emailing me at moonfacetarot1111@gmail.com. All my pricing, everything that you need to know is down in the description box below this video. Alright, let's jump in. Okay, so I've used three different decks. We've got kind of a lot going on today. We're going to decode. We're going to decode, okay? We've got some repeating energy. I will tell you that. Not surprised. So when it comes, okay, so I'm going to start in the middle because the middle is usually like kind of the what's surrounding this person energy. So we have number 20, House from the Kipper deck. All right. And then we have Hamster Wheel. It says Surviving Daily Hustle. And underneath that, we have Passion, Magnetic Attraction. So if the person that you were dealing with before, if they're a person that likes to like kind of keep their image up, that's showing up here. It's like this person's on their hustle, on their grind to keep up appearances because they believe that the more that they have, the more attractive they seem to other people. Okay. And not just, I'm not getting only like a more attractive to like the opposite sex or someone that they're into, same sex, doesn't matter. Like, somebody on a relationship type vibe. It's it's in general. It's like they believe that the amount of stuff that they have is what showcases their value as a person. Okay, so it's literally to everybody surrounding this person, not just romantic interests. We have false person, and it's number 8. And as you can see back there, he's wearing a mask. Okay. And then we have focused, eyes for you, fascinated, watching. And then we also have ghosted and disappearing. So it's definitely giving off the vibe of somebody not showing you how invested in you they truly were. Okay, that's the hiding energy, the mask, the false person, eyes for you, fascinated, watching, and then ghosting. That if you're so fascinated with a person, why would you turn around and ghost them, right? But this person doesn't feel confident within themselves in order to kind of lay it all on the line. We do have on the bottom of that deck, we have insecurities and self esteem. Okay, so it's just a very big lack of confidence. Most people that hide is because they don't feel courageous enough to tell people who they really are, to show people who they are, or they don't think that they'll be accepted for who they are. That's why I said this person also hides behind material stuff. They don't feel like they have value if they don't have a lot of material stuff. Like, look how big this house is. It's a mansion. This is not just your regular everyday suburban house. And they hustle and they grind because basically they feel they're nothing without it. They haven't realized their value as a person and that it has nothing to do with the material things that they are investing in. Hope that is making sense to you guys. We have high honor, number 25. Yeah, number 25. And then we have children. It says young, childhood, and playful. And then we have, grave, no second chances. And I was actually feeling more of a childhood, like almost like a childhood sweetheart or someone from their past that they've known for a long time. It could even be um, maybe even like a family friend that they grew up with that they might have ended up in a relationship with. Okay, because we have high honor here, and it's like this person, the person you're asking about was wanting to do the right thing by this other person. They were trying to take like the higher road when it came to this person. And now we have grave, no second chances. It kind of fell apart. I'm going to look into why it fell apart to give you guys, you know, more answers there. So why did this relationship fall apart with this childhood, or I don't know. I mean, it might not be specifically just childhood, but someone that they were with for a longer time or even before they were mature. Okay? So it was like a immature kind of relationship. We'll just put it like that. So what happened with this immature relationship? Okay, we've got the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups. So the Page, I mean, that's immature energy. The Four of Wands is usually supposed to be like a home, okay? But then we have the Seven of Cups here. It's like somebody was trying to like keep their options open because they didn't want to grow up, you know? Is this them or is it this person? I kind of feel like it's both. Is it them or this person that didn't want to grow up? We got the Nine of Wands. Oh, okay. We've got the Six of Wands that landed on the table. And we have, do believe this is the Page of Cups. Yeah, it is. It's the Page of Cups that's on the floor. It's this other person. It's not your person. Your person is the person of high honor, okay? And if you see, they're like military men, right? People in the war. And then the Nine of Wands is usually, wow. Mm-hmm. The Nine of Wands is usually the wounded warrior, like the wounded soldier, right? In the traditional Rider-Waite. It wasn't your person that didn't want to grow up, it was the person that they were dealing with, okay? They sabotaged the relationship. So they could have been staying because they've known this person for so long, but that was the only reason. It was like loyalty over love, okay? Was the reason that they were staying. Okay, so over here we have child, number 18. Very pretty little child. And then we have lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. I told you we had some repeating energy, okay? That's another ghosting card. And then we have friends, influences. Here's that friend again. So if this person has a child with this other person, They could have been using them, like using the child against them. Okay. Like I said, your person is trying to do the honorable thing. This person is more malicious with their intentions, and they were like basically saying that they were going to cut off their own child. Okay, so like if you do something I don't like, you won't see your kid. That kind of energy. Um, if you leave me, you won't see your kid. Um, stuff like that. So ugly energy, very ugly energy. Any person that would use a child against another person, no. So yeah. Is there anything else that we need to know about this situation? We've got the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's brought a lot of heartache to your person, like big time. See, a lot of heartache. Sorry if you're hearing the horn. I don't know why they're out there beeping, but they're outside beeping. All right. Anything else? Oh, yeah, we've got the Empress. The Empress showing a pregnancy. What about it? What about this? The Two of Cups. Yeah, they could have promised this person a lot. Your person. What else? Oh, and there's the devil. Of course, there's the devil. Yeah, it just wasn't real. It was all fake. You know, it was that fake energy. For some, yeah, I'm choking. I'm sorry. I was fine. I was fine when we started this. It's like they took your person's voice, okay? They took their voice, they manipulated them. For some of them, this child is not biologically theirs, and they were lied to about that as well. It was manipulation. Like, look, do you see? It just was manipulation. It was a lie. It was all built on a lie to manipulate them. And it could be centered around money. I told you it's in the center of the spread. So if your person has, looks like they're well to do and they have money and things like that, this person was using them to get what they wanted. Okay, and then we have coffin, number 19. And then underneath that, I can grab the card, it says bounty hunter, chaser, and hot pursuit, but it came out in the reverse. So definitely no movement there, right? And then we have social media and keeping tabs. So this person could have shut off their social media. It's like they kind of just went, it's like they shut off the world. It's like they just stopped with everything. What else about this? Yeah, the Four of Swords and the Lovers. They just fell out of the deck. They quit everything. They had to go within themselves to figure out what they needed. Okay? Not just what they wanted, but also what they needed. The Lovers is always about a choice, and the Four of Swords is about resting. Resting the body, resting the mind, taking the time that you need. Okay? And if you look, there's a heart in this nest, and the string. Do you see the red string? I've talked about the red string of fate before. That's the reason actually that I sell the bracelets, the 7-knot bracelets, because they talk about the string of fate, that it can tangle, you know, and it cannot, but it will never break when people are destined. So I think that this person's been doing a lot of reflection over you versus this other person that they were dealing with. Okay. And they know that there's something special about your guys' connection, but it's like they feel like they've been duped before. Okay, we remember we did have the Two of Cups come out and with the Devil and the Empress, right? So it's like they thought that they had the golden ticket in a person once before, but it was lies, it was malicious, it was deceit. Okay, and it became almost addictive, right? With the Devil, we have addictive behavior. So if this person was maybe like using more like lust to keep this person until they started in with this whole child lie, right? It's like they've been through all of that before, so they're afraid. They're terrified. But they've been going over and over, and they're trying to find like the red flags with you. Because it's like they didn't notice the red flags with them. So was there red flags with you? So now they're going over and over trying to figure it out, but they're not really finding any. Okay? If you and this person did have a good relationship, they're not finding that. They're finding, happy memories. This is the sun. They're finding the warmth that you offered that they turned down. Okay? What else about this social media and keeping tabs? We've got death and rebirth. Yeah, and I'm definitely heavily getting that they needed to let go of this past. The Six of Cups. They needed to let go of the past to find their center, to find out who they are. And it's like they couldn't have, it's like they didn't even want people to check in on them. Okay? They didn't want people to check up on them. They didn't want people to tell them how this other person was doing. Okay? They definitely did not want to scroll their page and see, somebody else with them or them looking like they're having the time of their life while they're absolutely miserable. Like they completely ghosted even the people that they know. they've ghosted them all. Okay, so we do have again the Lovers. We have Lovers. Sorry about the glare, but that's number 15. I tell you guys the numbers to see if they resonate with you guys, if there's any extra confirmation there for you. When then we have recalling, reminiscing, memories, returning. So let's talk about that. What's going on with this recalling and memories and returning card? The Six of Wands is back. All right. What about it? We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so they're getting a lot of anxiety over this Six of Wands. But why? Why would they be getting anxiety over the Moon? We have the Moon. I was going to say over being like victorious, over winning. But they have a lot of secrets. They're getting anxiety because it's like they want this Six of Wands, but it's coming up fear, anxiety and fear. It's like they have so much in the past that they're drowning in their emotions. They're going to have to, their strength, I'm not surprised. I was going to say they're going to have to let it come up, right? When you're dealing with that much trauma, especially when it goes back into from childhood up, it has to come up. You have to recognize that it's trauma and then you have to release it in order to heal. Okay. So we've got strength here. They're realizing this. They're realizing that they can't have the victory until they do the work. They have to do the work. They've got to let it go. They have to let it come up and feel it. We have the Queen of Swords. What about the Queen of Swords? What is this? The Five of Wands. They don't want conflict with you. Okay, so they're worried. That's another thing that they're worried about. They're worried that, I don't want to say that you won't be receptive. They're more worried now about fighting with you. Like, they don't want to fight with you. They know that they're going to argue with you. There's the Queen of Wands. Like, they don't like you in the cold energy, the iced out energy. They like you nice and warm and inviting and toasty. Do you see the difference in the two cards? Okay, that one does definitely look more inviting than the other one. So that's there's the Nine of Wands again. I told you, battered and bruised and all beat up, right? They're they just don't want to be hurt anymore, is what I'm getting. And for those of you who don't want your person back, that's kind of what I deal in, okay? Is no contact situations, you know, higher level soulmates, twin flames, complicated connections. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys work through it and to let you guys know if your person is also trying to work through it. Between everything that's happened with this other person and everything that they have done to sabotage themselves, yeah, they're kind of at the bottom of the barrel. You guys can do with that whatever you want. We have the wheel. They're hoping that it spins in their favor. Okay, do you see the balancing act going on there? They know with one wrong step with you that they could fall off completely. And then what? All right. If that happens, they don't feel like they can get back up on that wheel. If you look on how many there are, they're all stacked up there. So if that person falls, like, how are they getting back up there? Anytime you try to grab one, it's going to fall. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. They're racking their brain trying to figure out in what way should they speak to you. And I know all of us, including myself, have said, just tell the truth, just tell the truth. But that is the thing that they're having the hardest time with, recognizing their truth. It's not that they don't want to tell you, it's the fact that admitting it to themselves, when they say it out loud, they know how horrible it sounds. When you have to sit there and you have to look at a person who hasn't hurt you, that you hurt, okay? And you're going, I just wasn't a grown up at the time. I didn't know what I wanted at the time. I thought money was more important at the time. I didn't know I loved you at the time. I mean, do you see how anything, any one of those could spark an argument with somebody? Right? Because with your reply, it would be, you're going to take it personally. And for some of you guys, the situation is, for some of you, it's not. Some of you, it's just seriously, this person needed to heal and didn't know what they were doing. Okay? If you're dealing with a malicious person who knew exactly what they were doing, this is not your message. Because this person, it's like they were trying to make sure that they were keeping everyone happy, and they didn't actually want to hurt you, but they didn't want to hurt the other person either, but they didn't know how to let you go, but they didn't know how to balance it's just, it's so confusing that they just ran away. They didn't know what to do, so they ran. And anything that they say in their head or out loud sounds like crap. And they just don't know what to do with it. They Is this person going to figure it out, or are they going to come forward? We've got the Page of Wands. Anytime I see this card, okay, when I ask a question like that, and we've got the wand in the air, and this person's thrown up the wand, right? It just gives me this feeling of fuck it, okay? And I'm sorry if you don't curse and you don't like it, but I can't explain it better than that, because this person is got to get to this moment, this moment where they are like, if I fall off the wheel, I fall off the wheel. But I've got to let them know how I feel. You know, if they slam the door, they slam the door. If they, I don't know, hang up the phone, they hang up the phone. Whatever it is, they've got to reach that moment, and they're praying. Do you see? They are praying not only that you'll listen, but that they can do it, that they can be healed enough to come forward, speak their truth, no matter how ridiculous it may sound. That is what they wish for. It's driving them crazy. Driving them crazy. They're in their feels. We've got the King of Cups here. They're in their feelings. It's not that they're not. They are. That's partly kind of the problem, is they're in their feelings, and everything just sounds like every scenario in their head just doesn't go well. That's the thing. They need to get out of their head. They need to get into action. They need to just do it. Just just throw that wand in the air and just do it. All right. So let's get the little angel cards and see what they have to say. They're like the heart angels. I can't ever remember these, what they're called. Lover's Oracle. There we go. They're trying to find their words. You've heard me cough. You've heard me gag. They are trying. Okay. So what else? Oh, funny. That's so funny. All right. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. I told you they want to talk to you. And then we got a letter here. They want to talk to you. Then we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. It's them stopping them. Like Spirit is giving them the green light. You want to talk to your person? Talk to your person. You know, they have the green light to contact you. I'm going to be honest, I do not recommend that you contact them. This is something that they need to do in their time. We have soulmate. Your soul is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. This is for you. If you want them to come back, this part is for you. Look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Well, there you go. All right, we're going to get some charms, and we will get countries. So what are the charms for the collective right now to help them for extra confirmation? All right, so we have letter R. This could be your initials, their initials, or something that means something special to you. We have letter J. We have D and G. So D and G. Sorry, they're very tiny. G. And we have blonde. So if you or your person is blonde, or if that makes sense to you in any other way. And we have the letter 515. The number 515. Okay, so you can put that in your search engine and see if there's a message there for you. You could type in angel number meaning. If you guys are dealing with a twin flame, you can also type in twin flame meaning. There'll be different messages. Okay, we have Capricorn coming through. And then more heart messages. It says, are you happy without me? So they worry about that. I took the easy way out. We know that. You have my heart in your hands. And we'll get a couple more zodiac. We have Aries. And we have Cancer. So if you or your person is Aries, Cancer, or Capricorn, that has come out. All right, so let's get some countries. Could be a place you guys have visited, somewhere that you're from. What countries for the collective today? Thank you so much. Okay. We have Australia. We have Tunisia. It's Tunisia. Ukraine. Angola. South Korea. Sorry if you guys can't see them for the glare. Germany. Portugal. And that is it. Okay? So thank you so much for being with me to the end. And if it resonates, let me know in the comments section, okay? And I am sending you guys so much love and light, always.